Welcome back to Rekt Radio, the only place that looks at a crypto market moving sideways and sees a rocket ship taxiing on the runway. I'm Sunny, and folks, get ready for liftoff.
And I'm Cole, here to tell you that the ship on that runway has its wings on backwards and the pilot is a raccoon. This isn't a taxiway, it's a dead end. Let's get into the charts before we all end up in a ditch.
It's only a ditch if you're digging for losses, Cole. I'm digging for diamonds. Today, we're dedicating the entire show to the one thing on everyone's mind, Bitcoin. It's been eerily quiet, and we're going to dissect the data to figure out what comes next.
Oh, I think eerie is the right word. It's the silence in a horror movie right before the monster smashes through the window. This isn't the calm before the storm. It's the quiet of the grave.
It's the quiet of a coiled spring. I've got the one-day technical overview from TradingView right here, and it's fascinating. The overall summary, the big picture, a perfect neutral.
Exactly, a flatline. That's not a market, Sonny. It's a patient in a coma. It's a sign of absolute paralyzing indecision. It's a tug-of-war where both sides are so exhausted they've just collapsed in the mud. Neutral isn't a sign of health. It's a sign of a market that has completely lost its pulse.
But Cole, you're missing the point. This is the definition of a healthy consolidation. It's the market building a high, solid foundation after a massive run-up. You don't want a vertical, unsustainable pump. You want this. You want stability, you want price acceptance, you want a new floor to be established. Neutral tells me the market has absorbed the selling pressure and is gathering energy for the next explosive move.
It's gathering energy like a battery that's been unplugged for a week. There's nothing there. And if you want to see the truly terrifying part, you have to look deeper than that summary. Let's talk about the oscillators, the indicators that measure real-time, right-now momentum.
I'm happy to. They show the market is just cooling off a bit.
Cooling off? Sonny, they are flashing a 5-alarm fire sale. The summary for the oscillators isn't just sell, it's a hard sale. There are 10 individual oscillator indicators screaming sell at the top of their lungs. One is sitting there doing nothing, and a grand total of zero are suggesting a buy. That's not cooling off. That is a mass exodus. That is the engine of this market sputtering, choking, and dying in real time.
Oh, hang on a second, Sonny. You're looking at this with a magnifying glass and missing the entire painting. Yes, the short-term momentum traders are selling, the paper hands are getting shaken out. That's noise. The real signal, the deep, powerful, undeniable truth of this market lies with the moving averages.
Please enlighten me about these magical lagging indicators.
They are on a strong buy. Not just a buy, a strong buy. We're talking 14, count them, 14 MA indicators signaling buy, and only one lone dissenter on sell. That, Cole, is the trend. That is the deep, powerful current in the ocean. The oscillators are just the choppy waves on the surface, splashing around and making a lot of noise. The MAs tell you where the entire body of water is actually going, and it's going up.
Wait, let me jump in here. You are celebrating the single most dangerous signal in all of technical analysis, a massive divergence. You have the long-term trend, the rear-view mirror, telling you the road behind you was great. But you have the immediate momentum, the view out the front windshield, telling you there's a brick wall 10 feet ahead. This isn't a choppy wave. It's a tidal wave about to crash into the pier. The buyers are exhausted, the sellers are in control, and the past trend is about to be violently broken.
But Cole, you're missing the point. It's not a divergence, it's a cycle. This is the most bullish setup there is. You need the oscillators to reset to sell or neutral to blow off the froth from the last run-up. You can't stay overbought forever. This selling pressure reloads the cannon. The fact that the moving averages are holding a strong buy during this cooldown confirms the underlying strength is immense. It proves the bull run is intact, and you're convinced the car has exploded.
It's a pit stop where the pit crew is actively siphoning the gas out of the tank. You call it reloading, I call it running on fumes. The long-term trend is only strong until it isn't, and the oscillators are the first sign that the trend is turning. They lead, the price follows, and then your precious moving averages are the last to get the memo, like a postcard arriving a month after the vacation is over.
Exactly. And another thing, this neutral summary is the perfect balance point. It's the market telling us that the strong buy strength from the long-term holders is perfectly absorbing the sell pressure from the short-term traders. The bulls are soaking up every sale without breaking a sweat. This isn't a stalemate, it's a strategic defense that's about to turn into a crushing offense. For the average person listening, this is a gift. This is a chance to buy into a confirmed uptrend at a discount.
A discount? You're catching a falling knife with a welcome mat. For the average person, this is the final boarding call before the Titanic leaves the iceberg. The smart money is using this pause to distribute their coins to optimistic retail buyers like you, Sonny. They're quietly heading for the lifeboats while you're still rearranging the deck chairs. This isn't a buying opportunity, it's an exit sign.
That's all for this episode of Rekt Radio. I'm looking at this data and seeing a market that's stronger than ever, consolidating its power before the next epic chapter. Stay bullish.
And I'm looking at the same data and seeing a bull that's about to fall off a cliff in spectacular fashion. You've been listening to Rekt Radio.